Certainly going to be an interesting one moving forward. Something to note, ladies and gentlemen, is that the BetBoom actually picked the CT side against OG the last time they played this map. So not sure whether they won the pistol or, the knife or not, but they will indeed be on this T side.
I'm not sure if they're going to win the pistol, but it's time to find out. That's for sure. Chiron, first up, flashbang, ineffective onto him at least. Goofy down for the count, and Hades, this corner can be a cruel mistress. It is so hard to get off a good fight if you don't have teammates chiming in. And nobody's chiming in here for 9. Only a couple, points of damage onto these players. This pistol round's over. Great start for BetBoom.
They're so good on the pistols, aren't they? That really is something that they, I think, have worked from the ground up and very early on, right? We talked about a lot of the basics that they've set as a team. Seem pretty solid. And then it does look like they've actually pulled out some nice pistols in the cracks. And they're really paying off. They really are paying off. Are we 4 for 4 on pistols? Or, well, it'd be 5 for 5 now. But
definitely won both on Mirage.
Yeah, yeah.
Confident
definitely won on Ancient.
They did. They won the first. Did they win the second on Ancient?
Let me see if I can roll back on HLTV here quickly. I'm pretty sure they did. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Okay, so 9 won the second pistol, but still 4 out of 5
isn't bad.
Is really good. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, they definitely. There's definitely a trend. Definitely suits more sporadic style. They're playing with pace. They're getting up in the face. It's their sort of counter-strike. And 9 here, all they can do is force. Chose not to eco. Missile armor is out. HE remains as well. They're trying to load up Dark with numbers and fight in towards Canal. Whoa, what are you doing, Nafany? It's a madman, and he gets punished.
All right, well, yeah, it could be a big deal. However, they have discovered that there's a lot of space over on this B site itself. We'll get the bomb down. 8 damage coming in. Ooh, Chiron gets caught. So there's an opportunity to find an AK there. They may well just take the weaponry and, play it into the next round, really. Or are they thinking fully of going for this? Know about that. Minio will get taken down. Yeah, so they're just going to save what they have into the next. Now they have a strong rifle. It's actually not a bad look at all for 9 to put some serious pressure onto round number 3.
They might buy around this 9. It's going to be intriguing. Key as well. That'll get a bit more money in the bank. It's borderline. If Goofy had 2-9, I think they'd buy. I think they would buy, because Hades could drop another rifle. But I think for now, just the half buy around this. Let Goofy play on that AK. And think about the long game as it was. Round 3. Got to keep this one clean a BetBoom. That could have really turned on the dime. 9 was slightly better position to attempt a retake. I think they would have gone for it. It was also all being trapped in canals rather than having multiple prongs of attack. Away with it a little bit.
I like this. And he finds 2 with it, Alan. Absolutely fantastic. Great use of that AK. Solid man advantage coming in for 9, and definitely space for them to work with now.
Next fight, Zorte, head removed. Good frag. Minio tucks in this corner. Adversary will be left eye, will be right eye, so you want to take the duel first. Does indeed get Zorte. Tagged up as Nafany. This is not clean whatsoever from BetBoom, and Nafany gets aggressive. 4 players be further over towards A, but it's not the case. It is not the case. It's a good kill from Danist. And all in all, we're left in a one-on-one. These tend to favour the T-side player. Can plant where he likes. Pick his after plant, especially the help here on Minio. Feels like his only advantage is this Molotov, and he's going to need some serious foresight, I think, to place that molly correctly. I think he's right to say, by the way, I don't think it's winnable. It would take a huge mistake from Danist. There it is. Close but no cigar, once again.
Pause coming round. Seems like we have had a dropout here on the BetBoom side, unfortunately. I think. The hood definitely is messed up, so that's for damn sure. Hopefully Siren can get back in shortly. Can't really tell with these spawns how many boyos are in, but all the same, we are in a tech pause, so... Had one at the start of the game, got one here now. Little bit annoying, little bit tedious, but what can you really do? We just have to sit it out, and, you know, this is where me and Alan get our money's worth, isn't it?
Exactly.
Early stages of the game, though, BetBoom looking very, very good. I am quite happy with what I'm seeing. This is a scary-looking T-side already.
I think jumping back to the point we had about, you know, what does it mean for both these teams if they were to win this? I think for 9, if you look in the wider scope of Polish Counter-Strike and where they're at, they just need a team, don't they? They just need a team that's consistently in and around the top events. Because even if you look at this lineup, and I'm sure a lot of people do and say, you know, maybe this is capped, maybe it can't get beyond top 15 or so in the world, the Polish scene has an unbelievable depth of young players and talent. As long as you've got a root, as long as you've got a stable team at the top level, there will be another Snacks, there will be another Pasha, there will be another Bialy. Just statistics says it will be the case. Maybe even if this team stays performing, Snacks will join it. You know, all of these factors. And that's why it's important for 9 and the Polish scene that they retain a team at the top. And obviously, we're in a scene with that much history. It is, of course, been a shame in the last few years that hasn't been the case. Nine are making the best case of any for a long time, and they're doing it the right way. That's why we love them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And these are all players that have been part of projects in the past, right? That have had little spurts, particularly in the tier 2, but have not been able to break through that ceiling. You know, there's the Krakovs, you can go further back to Anonimo and Arvez. I think some of these players played off. Ran through the smoke. Net a frag, and I don't think they were quite close enough to hear the damage that they were doing. Still, Keegan will be left low. They are frightened off. The aggression towards A, meanwhile, is super effective. Hades picks up an opener.
Needed that. Needed that, and we want to see Hades being proactive and aggressive. It's been a massive part of 9's defenses in this qualifier and events beyond. Takes his first shot and readjusts into mid. As BetBoom continue to play through their default. They've used a lot of nades. Ready, actually. Just the one smoke left on Siren, so options had limited. While he's going to keep them at bay a little bit longer towards dark. With the bomb heading back in towards B main, the long side. I think they want to be ending there.
Patience pays off. Big kill. Can't find key, but at least the trade is there, and it's Danis who goes above and beyond. Bomb plant going to come in. This should be a good round for BetBoom. Hades is around quickly, but they don't have a kit available. Both coming in from the same sort of angle. An AWP on the retake. These are all things that you don't really like on a CT side. Oh, and Nathany crept in behind. Looking for the double. Oh, God! Oh, God. Oh, God.
Less is said about that one, the better.
Yeah, yeah. Richard's going to be tweeting again. I don't know if you caught the first one, but yeah, it is difficult to see. Difficult to see. But at least they won the round.
They did, and I think
All he has to do is think, you know? That's all Nafany has to do is think.
Exactly. Massive brain. What's going on in there? I'm not surprised there's a pause here from 9 because they should have won that round. Man advantage. They had numbers on B. Goofy. I'm sorry to call him out, but I've seen him get, you know, caught out of position a lot of times in this series. And that time he's readjusting. He's not aware players can be up and in dark. He gets caught. He leaves his teammate out to dry on the bomb site. There was some fantastic shooting from Danis as he swings up. But I can't help thinking 9 left the door a little bit open. And at this late stage in the series, there is no room for error. There's no second chance. There's no lower bracket after this. There's no more maps to fall back on. How many more mistakes can 9 make before they're having a rough night of sleep tonight? Thinking about what could have been.
Yeah. Not expecting too much out from this round, but indeed, it is getting more and more and more dangerous. Video. Whoa! Clap through the smoke. Not the way you want to kick it off. It's unfortunate. It is a situation that you can't really do too much about. It's not like he's done anything particularly wrong. Another one to come in. BetBoom certainly getting lucky in this round. But they will take that luck and try and run away with it. They might run in to the A-bomb site where there's a couple players ready and waiting.
Good spray control from Siren. Potential there. They could have lost more guns. That potential kill has gone by the wayside. It's a nice kill from Goofy, and Siren is pretty low. And I suspect Goofy's going to think more about saving this M4 than alternative routes of action. Gives it a little bit of a look in, but Goofy presenting and Goofy's going in. No kit, so I still feel like the round win is probably out of the question. He slips further and further. There's a player behind the bomb site. Head show. Awkward exchange. One more for Goofy. Danis is so low. The nade does the job. Look at that. From beyond the grave, Goofy strikes.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. However, they are still not winning rounds, right? So, you know, getting a nice kill here or there is not really worth all that much at this stage. Very much curious to see what their game plan is moving forwards, but it does feel like there is an awful lot of drop-off here on the 9 side of things. They've got clean buy. Oh my god, they don't have the control that they desire. 4 on 3 immediately straight out of the gate. AWP in play. Still for Hades. What can he get done over on that B-bomb site? They are surrounding him here,
Yeah, not looking good. Maybe this map really does suit BetBoom, at least on the T side. It's obviously a map where kind of you can always fall back on just fighting, essentially, or swinging as a group, I guess is a better way to phrase it. And that is all BetBoom. They love those sort of rounds. It's what was working earlier on Mirage, at times on Ancient, when they were getting their foot in the door. And I think more pause is going to come from 9 because, I mean, 9 might have even chosen the CT side, as you said. BetBoom chose CT to get the chance off. And that went pretty well.
Man advantage here for 9. Just has settled. Kylar.
No way.
Oh, lovely angle. And a super fast shot. An AK to retrieve as well. Danis is going to be after him. Smoke dissipates at a good time to make sure that there is no AK saved. So, yes, 3 versus 2, but low HP bar. Weapons. Ooh, caught off. And they get it done. No chance in for the BetBoom boys. That's the way that 9 get their first round, apparently.
That was magic. Absolute magic. Taste of their own medicine going the way of BetBoom now. And 9, considering how badly the gun rounds are going, considering how much the onslaught was starting to hurt. That's a start. That's a start. There's still work to do, but that is a lifeline presented for the Polish team. Gotta make good of it, though, now on the gun rounds. Gotta get traction behind this. Money is not good for BetBoom after losing that. That's a huge swing in a financial sense. And let's see how 9 opts to do this defense. It's just Hades on this A side of the map. His teammate's a little bit of a way off mid. Very wide angle, but nobody close enough for the immediate trade. Flash is good, though, as Hades is attempting to reposition. He needs his teammates to help out, and they're not much help. Danis is in. CTs are forced off the site, and surely this bomb is going to go down.
Plant comes round. Yeah, only the 2 remaining here, and they are pretty severely locked out. Also, a new avenue that they've got to deal with. The A-bomb site has really not been all that popular. Flash comes round. Goofy trying to work with it. Can't find a kill, and it will just be a save from Key, right? Absolutely no chance of getting in. So there you have it. Another round going the way of BetBoom. Rifle play super strong. And they will brush off that lost round in the previous. Sometimes can be a bit silly. Sometimes can be a bit difficult to work against the pistols. So they're all cool. They're all good.
Yes, BetBoom dropped the ball against the pistols, but that is quite a response. Another pause out from 9. They might end up burning all 4 pauses in this first half because they know the gravity of the situation. This is not looking good. They look out of sorts. They look awkward. They look discombobulated. Hades gets the first kill, and despite having teammates, at least in distance of throwing utility, there was no real help for Hades. It was a bit of a mess. They muster a buy here, but it's still Kyler on a deagle, and I don't know, man. I'm losing confidence in them. This has been such a rough start. It's been so long since they've played compelling Counter-Strike. All the way back to Ancient, practically, 2 hours ago. Something's got to change.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, these pressure moments, right? These high-pressure moments seem to be a real problem for 9. We talked about it all the way through. And they severely struggle. So, hoping that they can keep themselves together, especially after a timeout. We will indeed see another great buy. No excuse there. It's just a hard call. I think they're also struggling to understand why they are losing rounds, right? And that's the big thing. And just they give themselves a bit of a spurt to get the first one, but then it falls off massively in the next rifle round. They're really, really struggling.
He's through. Really aggressive with his teammate. Nobody here to fight, though. And look at the response from BetBoom. They had their numbers outside of B. And hearing all of this presence, all of this movement in canals, that's all the confirmation they needed. This round has been a disaster for 9. They try to change the game. But they're playing drafts, while their opponent's playing chess. They're getting completely outplayed. BetBoom. They can smell Sydney at this point.
All right. 9 cannot buy a round, bruv. I don't know what has happened, but since that first map, yeah, they have absolutely dropped off a damn cliff. Decent enough first half on Mirage, I suppose, if we are to hand them their flowers, but this is just not the team that we saw. Really, really shocking. Really, really shocking. BetBoom looking to keep things in their favor. There is another half-fire pistol round here. 9 might be able to impress. A lot of presence on B as well, which I don't think will be expected. Sirens crept into Dark very quickly. Oh, and all the kills going the way of that T side. Looks good. Key tries his best with a double, but obviously not going to be enough when he's lost all his teammates.
Stewing it, Hades. This is just playing for survival when we get back on the guns after this round. That's all this is from here from 9. Damage limitation. Give yourselves at least a chance when you get on. For most teams is the stronger side, the offense of Anubis. Look at this man, Danist. The least known player on this team. The least known player on the server by some margin. Lacking experience at the top level play. I mean, this surely is the biggest game he's ever played. And he's going 16-2. 16-2.
On fire, mate. Absolutely on fire. You know, it's these young guns just staying chill, playing it like a FPL. And yeah, just get firing on all cylinders, baby. That is exactly what they are about here. Another buy round to come in from 9. Can they finally put something up? Only time will tell.
No aggression this round. Of course, last time they tried to fight Canals and, well, BetBoom was set up perfectly to counter it when it came in. They swarmed onto B. This time is more of an orthodox approach. They have chosen to lean an extra player onto A, sorry, that's Hades. And now the mid-round aggression is in. Hades, Kylar starting to push. Siren's here. Zorte's nearby. I don't have a good feeling about this. For now, they're just going to commit to their setup. Let's BetBoom decide how they want to end this round.
Hades. On the angle. It's all a setup, though, for Kylar. He picks off the quick double. Love to see it. 5-on-2. 5-on-1. 9 have finally managed to get it done, Alan, and find a decent-looking rifle round. A very decent-looking rifle round, in all fairness to them. Very, very solid stuff. They will also be in with a good chance of surviving with most of their players left alive. I think that is the big deal here.
Catches Zorte as well. Money's still okay for BetBoom. They'll still be buying this round. Yeah, 9, needless to say, had to find something. They were millimeters from pushing too far there and into the jaws of Zorte and his teammate on the rifle. And God, they didn't. And in the end, they did have the right stack, be it a good read or a good guess. They did have the numbers towards A when BetBoom actually wanted to get that control and start splitting the site. But a lot more work left to do. 2 is not going to be enough. 2 is not going to be enough. They need every single round they can get from here. Preferably 6, to be honest. By no means out of the woods just yet.
No, sir. Flash is raining over the top. No one has yet taken a move. It's Hades to creep out middle. Nafany cleanly takes his head off. And so, BetBoom, they look to follow up with a round of their own. They start off in a very good spot. What is the response? It's a 2-man push out. Is there a flash? No, it looks like it's just going to be dry here, but it works. 3 quick kills between the 2 of them. Down to just Chiron and Siren. A little bit of a rhyme to them. We'll see whether they can find the rhythm here. Oh, maybe they can. Chiron will go down to the Molotov, unfortunately. And Key still holding. Siren takes him and brings us into a 1 versus 1. This is not out of the question. He's got the bomb. He's got time to go A.
Let the mind games begin. Kylar could try and cut him off if he wanted to go towards A on the canal side. Siren's just going to double back, and both players are in the same mindset at the moment. Kylar's angle feels good, but he looks back in towards canal just at the wrong time. Molly, of course, will alert Kylar, and I think given the HP, it should be in his favor. Takes a couple shots, but Kylar keeps them in it. Fighting for survival are a 9. and they are holding on for dear life right now.
Mental. Absolutely mental. It's fantastic, though. Game that we wanted. Keep this competition coming. We'll see whether they can break the back of BetBoom at the very tail end of the half here. Not a great buy for the T side, but one that they have to go for. We've talked about it a few times, right? Even out that economy. First kill comes in. It's key with the aggressive move out in towards Dark. He will go down, but they weren't ready for the second. And a Molotov to split them up makes the kills nice and easy for the CT side. Just Sorte remaining. No bomb in hand. 4 players to find.
Feels like 9. The very end of this half are becoming the proactive rather than the reactive team. They're trying to make moves. They're trying to get information. Yes, they had some aggression earlier in the half, but now it's a little bit more pointed. Get the information, then take space. Make BetBoom uncomfortable. Don't let them just run these contact plays again and again and again. And that's what's let them get this slim route back into the half. 4 now. This surely is going to be an eco from BetBoom. Maybe 9 are still in this. It still is going to be an uphill battle. This map is not nearly as one-sided as it was when it first came out. People are getting better at playing CT. But at least 9 are going to go into second half with a chance now.
It is indeed there, sir. It is indeed there. Early shots ringing off. Nafany unable to find anything. Just the Deagles to speak of. Not really expecting too much to come out of this round. First proper fight going down. It goes the way of K. So 9 going to find themselves an advantage to kick things off.
Around here. Next one's last anyway. Clean as can be. Retain their free AKs as well, which isn't too bad. Life left in 9. 6 would be honestly a mighty recovery, given how badly this was looking 5-10 minutes ago. See how they choose to opt for this defense. For BetBoom, I'm expecting more of the same. Maybe a bit more aggression. Maybe some more mid-control. I haven't seen so much of that of late. Whereas 9 are going to set up 3 on B at the start. Hades is playing there this time. Of course, seen a few A rounds out of him. But this time it's B. And I feel some aggression coming. Look at him. Pushing out towards B long. It's just Danist here. Does he expect Hades? Shots fired. Gets the first kill. This man is a monster. You can't kill him. Every single time. How do you kill this man?
Playing so damn well. BetBoom picking up the pace after their first frag. Looking set to take names. Kylar in on the sights. Can't stay alive. And that was probably their last chance. But they will indeed go for it. With the way they're situated here, it is not looking too good. Player in the form of Danis. Oh, left low, but also dishes out some decent damage himself. Where to now? Hades to pick off Siren. May well give them a chance into the round. And Hey trying to play smart. Doesn't work for him. Danis takes him down. Hades alone. His position known. As high as half HP. Surely not long for this world. 10-5 at the turn of the half. Decent little look in for BetBoom. Looking to secure their spot in Sydney. We'll see whether they can get it done. Catches after the break. Final half of the IEM Sydney EU closed qualifier. And the final team will be decided soon. BetBoom. So far, 90% on pistols. We're looking to keep that statistic if you are a BetBoom fan. 9 will find themselves in a pretty good position here. What can they get done if they pick up this pistol? However, the aggression, oh my god, is once again relentless. BetBoom will find 2 frags. Looking to seal the deal. If they get this one, they've got the bomb. Oh, but Minio comes around at the perfect time to pick up a triple kill. And he has wrestled back in. The bait and switch of his teammate down below is absolutely perfect.
9 need this round more than they need to breathe at the moment. It's critical to life. Life sustaining is this pistol round. And Minio makes it for the in-game leader. I think it's fair to say that Minio is rarely the player we look to on this team to make the difference. But in this round, he has given his team a monumental opportunity. He just needs his teammates to hold on here against Chiron. Time is getting a little bit low. Chiron gets the kill. This is pretty close on time. I don't think he has this one, but it's going to be awfully close as this one ticks down.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad on the bars.
No
way.
I think
he might just have it over. He does just get it over. Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
How have we let that slip? Oh, my goodness. A second in it. One less peak. One less aggressive move. And you find yourself a big, big round. It just can't catch a break. Some of it's down to them. Some of it's down to just the look of the draw. 11-5, another pistol going the way of BetBoom. It would actually be 80%. You know, I did the maths in my head after saying the word. It's all the same. 9 are left in a dire situation now as they are forcing in, trying to stay alive. Key will be the first one to fall.
Must win. Must win round from 9. AK heaved over to Minio. And here we go. B-split it is. They've got to find the first frag here. Chiron called upon. Rattles off some shots. Falls off the angle. Zorte's with him to lend some support. A couple of nades in. That molly has not connected. Even so, Goofy gets the frag, but the molly is so annoying. Makes it difficult to round themselves onto the bomb site. But even so, 2-on-2 situation. But I fear for the sake of 9, this flank from Nafany might be totally unexpected. And it is. Nafany seeking redemption. This would get them so close to Sydney if he can pull off this round. Bomb is in the hand of Hades, but with 20 seconds remaining, I think Scribbit has to be B.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Oh, he's on the way. Nafany's just in a perfect spot. There's very little chance that you get through him there. Oh, again, 9 just can't get it over. They're so close. They're trying. They're so desperately trying. But the world is against them right now. A hell of a run back required here now. They will be on an eco. They're looking at 13-5. They're looking at not dropping a rifle round for about 4 in a row. And that is no mean feat.
With a plant, I think they would have full bought. Just the half buy. My god, do they need a round. They need a round so badly. BetBoom do have no cash. That is the one angle right now. If you can get off a full reset, double eco for the CD side, this scoreline closes up awfully quickly. But there are a lot of ifs in that statement. And the first one is winning around like this. They sunk all their nades into that, bro. They sunk all their nades into trying to hit B early. They've actually got nothing left now. Just relying on the raw aim.
Yeah, which is definitely going to be a challenge against this team, let me tell you. Oh, but there you go. Kylar presenting himself. There is still a solid man advantage, and Kylar is easily traded out. So, one isolated frag, one isolated moment looks nice to round itself. Too damn good for BetBoom right now. With the bomb spotted and finished. 13-5, so here we go. The hard work now begins for 9. If they want this IEM Sydney spot, they're going to have to work damn hard for it.
On the reverse, BetBoom only 3 away after losing their map pick in this series. They come into a qualifier with Apex, with NIP, with OG, even 9. Definitely we put ahead BetBoom in the pecking order by quite a distance. For BetBoom to even be in a position like this is startling enough, but if they make Sydney, who would have bet on that? And they're in a position now where I think this gun round will break the Campbell's back. I'm not sure there's any recovery from 9. If they can't win this round, they're so important. As the jaws of defeat start to close. Must win. Must win. No errors from here. They have no wiggle room.
All quiet here on Anubis. Bit of utility ringing out, but no peaks, no fights. Nobody on that 9 side wants to be the first to go down. Chiron, no! He's looking to be the damage. He gets traded instantly. Aniston on this site with an AUG, feeling very confident indeed with his 22 kills, I should think. So, Zorti pushes forwards, gets the advantage in. Cage being cheeky, not able to pull off the double. So close, so close. A 3 versus 2 that is definitely convertible here for 9, but they're going to have to work hard for it. Kylar following in the footsteps of his fallen comrade, and Danist hidden away in the corner. Perhaps knows what is up. Doesn't get overlooked. No, he doesn't. However, Siren will take out the low HP player, mollies himself off, which is maybe not the intention. Allows for a bomb plant to come in, but it should be an easy finish against the 28 HP Kylar. Walking into Zorte. Not quite dedicating to the push just yet, but all the same, looking very good here. They cage him in, and they will demolish him. 14-5, looking very good for BetBoom.
They are so close. I feel for Key. He gave that everything to try and prise open a gap there on B, exploding up dark. His team just didn't have the staying power. At least the bomber lots another buy, but this is way out of control. BetBoom are so close now. Playing a blinding couple maps of Counter-Strike. Looking magnificent. Danis has been brilliant. Siren's had another pretty good map. Zorti actually started this off pretty flat, but he seems to be playing himself back into form as we get further and further into this game of Anubis. 29 even go for it. Triple nade, doesn't connect with anybody. Nice shots from Minio, but no kill found. And the split is going to be in soon. Good opening from Hades. Chiron pinched. Finally a situation leans the way of the Polish lineup. Nafany, though, has something to say about it. And we're left in a 3-on-3 afterplant. These smokes are making it awkward. But BetBoom are intent on still trying to fight. Maybe they should give it up for a second and wait for Zorte to get engaged.
Yeah, Zorte really can't get in. There's a player, obviously, in at dark that's really keeping him preoccupied. And with nothing presenting, I don't know that they want to go for this. Zorte rears himself. You might as well just say, fellas, like, I understand you're 14-5, you know, super confident, let's get the rounds, but there is just that element of futility. They are getting a little cocky, sticking around for exits, etc. Try and get their hands onto an AWP, I think, but it's not going to happen. 14-6. 9 will keep them off of the all-important 15 for a little while longer.
A long way to go. That round, fairly simple stuff. They actually wanted to... I think they quad-naded a position, actually. Definitely a triple nade. But no CZs to be found. But even with the information, BetBoom couldn't adjust in time. That dark fight was all important. Hades getting a nice pair of entries. Very nice stuff. Need a lot more where that came from. A lot more. Given the dire situation 9 find themselves in. Another default out from the Polish team. Key looks intent on taking this dark control. A Siren here over towards A is up close and personal. Zorte could flash over for an aggressive push. But not just yet. Tension is palpable in this round. Look at it. Nobody wants to make the first move.
Siren's thinking about it, though, isn't he? Slow push in. Doesn't commit. Doesn't go deep.
This is a huge risk from BetBoom. They've gone solo B on a map like Anubis for the moment. They clearly want to push through mid, and Nathani's been caught. Chiron gets the trade, and actually they have the numbers here. They have a lot of players over towards A. 1-for-1 for Chiron. Zorte up next, M4 in hand. Flash is good though. He's done wide and getting a duel. Gets one, but swiftly traded. Absolute carnage here on A. Hades hits the shot in the end. That was madness, but 9 stay alive. 7 now. And they've broken the money.
Just all over, mate. Just absolutely all over. I don't really know what to say about a round like that. It was like every time a player won a fight, they were just like, whoa, okay, get an 8. Oh, there's another guy. You know, they weren't expecting like a second player to come around. The spacing just really weird from 9 in particular.
I feel bad for the observer because every time you swap onto a CT player, it's just absolute madness. Who knows what's going on? If anybody could have helped Zorte there, just take some attention. Zorte could have won them, quite frankly, this whole thing and got them into Sydney. The way it was looking. Kyle gets some nice confidence frags. And we're not here for the ecos, we're here for the gun rounds. Here we go again. The buy is a little bit lackluster for BetBoom. Yes, there'll be rifles across the board, but we love to see Zorte on that AWP. They haven't got a kit either, and lacking a little bit in the mollies department, so not quite all the bells and whistles. But I don't think you can complain either. Just 2 rounds. That's all they need. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. Stack aside. Get aggressive. Do whatever you like. As long as you're playing as a team, you just need 2 rounds. And surely with the players of BetBoom's caliber, you're going to generate a couple opening kills before this game is over. Surely.
That's what you would expect. Spamming down range. Oh, it's key to find another frag here. Nearly a double out on the entry there. Nathani left incredibly low. Not going to come off. 4 versus 3. And the B-bomb site in particular, incredibly vulnerable.
They got 2 here. Siren's hiding. Siren's hiding. Siren's hiding. He's pouncing. First found. And Hades doesn't have a molly. No way to clear out Siren. Check out Nathani. He might be low HP, but he's getting a lot of space. A lot of information. This is an absolute knife edge. Nathani, despite the HP, gets the kill. And now Hades has to do the impossible. Or it's going to be 7 qualification points for BetBoom. There it is. 7 chances for Sydney. You never would have expected this.
No, again, we were looking towards a close round, weren't we? Looking towards a close third map, but not the case. Not the case at all. 9 are on a severe run back. And it is definitely not looking good at all, I would say.
They need a miracle, quite frankly, don't they? A rushing one player here. Siren gets the first, swiftly traded. But the cavalry is a long way out. This is good news for 9. If we get the bomb down into a good scenario, especially now that Danis has been picked up, it might be good. I think BetBoom should say Nathani is absolutely intent. I'm trying to make this round work, and yeah, these guns are too valuable. Get out, lads.
Yeah, again, I think they're still, you know, in a really confident position, but just holding for exits, try and do some damage. Slow but sure, the round trickles down. 9 are very, very much, again, in with a difficult job. It's not really changed all that much, to be honest, other than the fact that they now can't lose a round. So, no room to maneuver at all.
Still so far to go. So much work to do. I think I'd like to see a pause from BetBoom. Just to get on the same page. You'll be saving here. Is Zorte going to drop? We're going to buy. Think about the next gun round. Because that's how games like this slip to overtime, is by not slowing it down, pumping the brakes, thinking again and again and again about how we're approaching this. Yes, they have leeway. Yes, they have a buffer, but that is not infinite. And Zorte's just got them an entry. How fitting it would be if a round like this gets them to Sydney after the qualifier they've had. Surely not. That would be heartbreak on a different level for 9.
Definitely not out of the question. A keen opener, and 9 are now in a spot where they don't rightly know. Is it forced around the save rifles? Have they gone all in? All you've seen so far is the AWP. You've seen it twice, in fact. Goofy making a lot of noise out on towards A. Has a read that perhaps this is the weaker defended bomb site. He would be correct. They also, of course, have presence in the form of Minio. Anthony takes a swing, can't find anything. Down goes Siren. 3-on-3, but there's a quick flank that's keeping them in the round. 2 remain for 9 to keep them alive here on Anubis. Keep their hopes of IEM Sydney alive. Minio will get one round the corner, but he's dealt with quickly. It's all on Hades. Out wide he goes, and the 2K, the 1 versus 2, is successful. 9 keep it coming.
Wow. That is wild. That is wild. I think 10,000 viewers on the Polish stream just let out the greatest sigh of relief you've ever heard. That would have been a way to lose. But the job isn't done yet. And how many times are 9 going to get away with this? How many times are going to snap victory in these rounds from the jaws of defeat? They might be winning these battles, but the war still feels lost, frankly. There's still so many chances left for BetBoom. And check out this mid setup. It's aggressive. It's dangerous. Key is down. Nafany next. Kylar. Surely not. How does he kill Nafany? That is ridiculous.
It's getting wild here at the tail end.
And the nade misses, so he doesn't die.
Oh, man. Yeah,
a higher power
some
doesn't want
moves.
9 to lose this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Somebody out there getting involved. Hades on the contact. No one around at mid. They're looking A once again. It would be the better bomb site to choose. There's nobody ready on the BetBoom side to rotate in. So, indeed, Zorte is somewhat out on an island and may well be not long for this world. 35 seconds. I like Zorte's move here on A, though, right? Pushing in, getting some info. And an angle that they may not expect him from. Catches Hades. Smoke going to go down. That splits the remaining 2 players up. Oh, God. Shoulder peek coming in. This is so awkward. Goofy through the smoke is true. Still a 2-on-2 that is absolutely winnable for the defensive side.
Chiron's through. Oh, that was overzealous. These Hanky bars are ever so low. Double peek ensures it. And again, we keep asking the question, how many more times can 9 survive? That time, sub 15 HP on the last player. This one's going to be an eco, surely, from BetBoom. And in a game that was done, in a game that was over, in a game where BetBoom surely were heading to Sydney, there are not more than a couple gun rounds left in this one. Pressure is mounting.
It absolutely is. Pause coming through. Another technical in nature, so bit of a shame, but we are being informed that it's not going to be too long, so that's good. It's still never good when the heat is on like this, to be honest, to just take a random pause out of nowhere. Yeah, it's difficult. Certainly difficult.
I'm not sure who it favours. Good for BetBoom to have the breather, but equally, they're now starting to realise how quickly this is starting to slip. And on the flip side, 9, it does help to talk through some of these rounds, especially now they're against an eco, which tend to be the most scary, I guess. But they were quite enjoying rolling with the punches in the last few, so A bit of a break here. That's part of being a competitor. As part of being, you know, as you build up the experience, you get used to these situations. You don't let them affect you negatively. You just take the time to have the extra conversation. You don't think about the bad things. That is where all those reps, all those previous event experiences can pay dividends. And well, I guess those do favour BetBoom a little bit. Outside of maybe Hades.
Even then, I'd say, you know, Hades was a player that sort of struggled in those high-octane moments, to be honest. Yeah, no, to be frank. But we'll see. We'll see. What has been said, what has been worked out in the brief time out there, obviously just a short one. Hades maybe is regaining some of that confidence. A lovely opening pickup.
They just need a clean round. They need just to prove to themselves it's actually possible against this team to have a clean conversion. You don't need to face this too much, guys. Just let them walk into your crosses. Get the bomb out of here. It's getting a little bit hectic. But it looks A-okay. The two remaining. He's also here on the Deagle. Siren's out towards mid. And he does pick up Minio. Without taking a scratch of damage, so need to be a little bit careful. Zorte's got another. These guns can get recovered. 9 on check. No more mistakes. Group together. Use your util. Play as a team. Do not allow individual duels anymore. Siren peaks. Double headshot. Last for Zorte. And BetBoom are going to Sydney in the most ridiculous fashion. It doesn't get more fitting than that, I guess, because they are ridiculously good on the pistols.